Scissors, paper, stone. Whenever my younger sister and I encountered a disagreement on who had to do the dishes, or who got to choose the TV channel, or who got to pick a piece of cake, we resorted to a quick 5-set of scissors, paper, stone. Since she was younger, we played luck-based games instead of strategy ones to keep it fair, but I eventually realized that these weren't only based on luck. In game theory, a branch of mathematics and economics that studies decision-making, I learned about a concept known as mixed strategy Nash equilibrium. This is something that occurs in games which revolve around random hands played, which result in equal probabilities. For example, in scissors, paper, stone, theoretically there should be a 1/3 chance that a scissors, paper, or stone is played. A mixed strategy Nash equilibrium is a situation where if at least one player plays completely randomly, as random and fair as a random number generator, then other players have no way of increasing their probability of winning, even if they had an actual strategy in place. This situation is an example of a game that really is pure luck. But remember, I said that scissors, paper, stone wasn't all luck, and there was a paper written that conducted an experiment with their own massive scissors, paper, stone tournament, and they found the hands played did not follow these purely randomized probabilities. Instead, they found that players were guided by evolutionary game theory, and even though this sounds like a really complicated concept, like when did we bring Bio and Charles Darwin into this, it basically means the player's next play was guided by the outcome of the previous one, in something called a conditional response mechanism. Also fancy, but it just means their response is based on a previous condition. When I played scissors, paper, stone, I found a strategy called win, stay, lose, shift. The basic mechanism of this is that if my opponent wins, they're likely to stay on that hand the next round, and if they lost, they will shift or play a different hand. Let's take a look at it here. If my sister wins against me, her conditional response is to play the same thing again the next round, and I win by playing a rock. If she lost, her next play is what would have won against me, in this case paper, and so my next move is to play a scissors. Get it? As a relatively risk-averse individual, especially when losing meant not getting to use a shower first, realizing that the outcome of luck-based games could strategically be in my favor was mind-blowing. Watching movies like Now You See Me and 21 opened my eyes to the math and economics behind cards and game theory and strategies, which I found really fascinating. So remember, the next time you want to choose what's for dinner, consider a game of scissors, paper, stone with what you learned today, and good luck, which you don't need.